Hello everyone and welcome back once again to DCS. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Sukhoi Su-30 mod for DCS. Again, another one that I've kind of been sleeping on a little bit, but nonetheless a very cool, very free mod available in multiple different variants. We have the new Su-30M that we're going to be flying today, and I just parked a couple static alternate variants. You can see the Indian Air Force variant there. Sorry, we're flying the S. This is the M. I believe that's the Turkish Air Force livery there. That's the last one I got parked over here. It is. And then on the other side, we've got a Malaysian Air Force, I believe. Su-30, 3 different variants. Very nice aircraft in general. Very nice detail both outside and in the custom cockpit, non-clickable, but switches and that sort of thing do actuate as you move your keybinds, so no complaints from me there. Nice cool thing with the Su-30 is it does feature thrust vectoring. Unfortunately, this aircraft is a SFM, or a simplified flight model, so we're not going to get a whole lot of enhanced flyability. The thing handles kind of like a slot car on the ground. Actually, it's a lot better in the air. So let's hop into the mission editor and look at some of the Armament for the S model. I'm not going to look at all of the others because it's going to be very similar, but obviously the S is going to have the newest and the best Armament. So we will pop into the mission editor and take a look at weaponry. All right, and here we are in the mission editor. You can see my current outfit of 2 long-range IR missiles, as well as 2, what are these, SD R73s. I always confuse the SD10s and the R73s. Don't know why. One's radar guided and one's IR. But anyway, let's take a look at our available armament for the SM variant. On the outer portions, we obviously have options for ECM pods. That's one of the big ups of the Su-30 versus the Su-27, for example. I have no idea what the difference between these 2 pods are, other than these have navigation lights on the tips and the other ones don't. These are bigger, so we're going to go with those because they're bigger. Inboard, I've got our R73Ls. I guess I could upgrade to R73Ms. Infrared missiles, so heat seekers. A huge different array of R77 radar guided and that sort of thing, but we will look at those inboard. One more inboard station. I've got my AA-10 Alamos with an extended range IR heat seeker. I can also do semi-active radar AA-10 and a passive. Jumping out of there, I can throw on some variant R77 missiles, which are radar guided. And I can obviously remove the pylon as well. We'll do that for now. Air-to-ground missiles, very huge suite of various air-to-ground missiles that we can have. I'm not going to go through all of them. We'll just put on the biggest, most obnoxious looking ones, because why wouldn't you? Interesting. So that's a cruise missile, it would appear. So a lot of different weaponry, none of which I'm really familiar with. Obviously, that's a long-range anti-ship missile, it would appear. Bombs are your pretty standard 250, 100 kilogram, 250 or 100 kilogram bombs. Looks like we do have some TV-guided options or some laser-guided options, which is nice to see on the newer aircraft. Obviously, it's not just Western nations with laser-guided bombs. It's a ancient technology in terms of military standards. This is a dispenser. Normally, I thought they had little holes on the underside. Maybe these panels drop out, and that's where they drop their stuff, but anyway, you get the idea. It's interesting. So a drop bomb, and then it looks like it's got a rocket booster behind it. Rockets. Nice salvo of rockets, which you can equip, or again, you can remove that pylon. Moving inboard one more station. Let me get rid of that. Inboard one more station. It looks like a lot more of the same stuff. On the under chin there of the aircraft. That's a huge pylon. Holy smokes, look at that. Compared to, like, if I throw a R-77 on there, look at how much that shrinks. Not sure what that pod does, but it looks cool. Do we get an increase in bomb capacity? It doesn't look like it. 500 pounders. Yeah, so nothing new there. Just that pod. Centerline station. A lot more of the same. Looks like there might be a few more options for... There's quite a few more options for bombs. Their payload doesn't look to be big. So, like, I can have a whole bunch of... oh, nope, actually, that's the wrong one I clicked. Where are you? Oh, those are bomblets. Okay. Got it. Yep, CBU. Okay. It's a dispenser. I can have 6 of these guys, which are, I think, 250 kilograms. I mean, that's a good amount of weight. You're just not going to be carrying any GBU 10 equivalents, you know, the 2,000 pound bombs. I mean, 1,500 kilograms ain't no joke either. So we're going to remove the pylon, aft section, similar deal. There's a targeting pod I can attach. Interesting. On the right side there. Get rid of both of those for now, though. And it's the same suite on the other side. Liveries are pretty static, or pretty simple, rather, for the 30SM. We've got a nice light gray, a gray, a navy gray, which is the same color as the dark gray. It just adds a couple of naval markings, and maybe it looks like it lightens up the underside of the aircraft a little bit. No, not really. Oh, it adds this naval kind of Marpat paint scheme. So we were looking at the SM, which is what we're going to be flying today, but there is the Su-30M, the Alpha variant, the India variant, which is for India. India flies this aircraft, obviously. So I think they correspond with the Algeria. Okay, so yeah, it just corresponds with where it's being flown. So the Algerian Air Force, the Indian Air Force, the Malaysian Air Force, and then I don't know what SMS is for, but obviously this is the Russian variant. And then each of those has a air-to-ground variant as well, that I would assume is more outfitted for air-to-ground munitions. Well, it doesn't really look like it. Yeah, not sure. Not sure, but we're going to go back to our Su-30SM, throw on those big ol' ECM pods that I had before, throw on my R-73Ms on each wingtip. And we will go ahead and launch, take a look at the textures on the jet, and then get into a couple of BFM and ACM situations. Alright, textures on the Su-30. We're going to be doing this both with the EMB on and off. Or sorry, on and off. I do like my EMB, but sometimes it hampers textures a little bit. I mean, all in all, I have zero complaints, especially considering this is a free mod. I would argue that this actually outperforms the default Su-27, the Flaming Cliffs 3 Su-27. I mean, look at that gear. Nice mesh grating over the engine intake. Forward canard looking very nice. A lot of loss on the textures there, but Free mod. Landing gear, rears looking very nice. Main landing gear looking nice. There's that R73 we attached. It's interesting. You can see the R73 is modeled to fit in the world of DCS 2.8. You can see all the detail with like the AOA vanes on the missile, the level of detail on the lettering on the missile and all that. And then if you look at the pylon that it's mounted to, which is part of the aircraft, it's a little bit lackluster. But I shan't complain. Moving around to the empennage section of the aircraft. I do like the angle tick marks. That's a true to life point on the Su-30. And I mean, from this distance, all of the lettering and all that looks fine. You know, maybe not an aircraft to set up for close cinematic shots, but at a reasonable distance, it's going to look good. Looking inside those thrust vectoring turbo fans. Very high level of detail on the inside portion of the engine. Of course, we're not going to pass the patented sample test. Okay, you know what? It kind of does. So you've got your inlet there. So you got your grates. Can you see through the grates? No. Or can you? Yeah, I guess you can. What if I go up here? Can I see outside? Okay. Okay. So, I mean, maybe? So you got your grates. You got your inlet fan, which I can... Yeah, okay. You know what? We'll give it a pass, because obviously you're not going to be able to see through all of this crap anyway. So, you know what? This is going to be one of the first mods... third-party mods to pass the sample engine test. Patented. Means you can't do it. I'm just kidding, obviously. But very nice looking nonetheless. Let's hop in the cockpit and we'll take a look around in here. Again, really nice to see the updated screens and that of the Su-30. Yeah, no clickable things, but as you twiddle stuff around, so there's my master arm, turn it on and off. I can turn on the radar, that sort of thing. So things do move as you twiddle them around. They just can't be actuated. Oh my god, they can! It's a semi-clickable cockpit. Okay, I take back everything I just said. Look, there's the master arm. There's my radar. Okay, so I was looking at some stuff over here that didn't necessarily... Okay, so it even has a clickable cockpit. This is definitely a to check out, even if you're not looking to do any Russian sorties, just as an adversarial aircraft. And we will demonstrate that now. We're going to go up against the F-22 Raptor. We're going to start out with a 2x IR missile suite. So we're going to go up with our R-73s, and we'll give him 2 AIM-9XXs. And we will see who comes out victorious. Alright, and here we are on board the F-22, the Su-35. Go ahead and smack on the master arm, turn on our radar. You can already see that F-22's going to notch us out, so let's get some power on. And while we're closing here, I'll show you the afterburners, which are blue. Distinctive characteristic of older Russian-made fighters. Older, I meant newer Russian-made fighters. I think that blue comes from actually the fuel type.
Radar failure. EOS failure.
This is not nice.
ACS failure.
All right, so score 1 to the Raptor.
Radar failure.
Because I was talking.
EOS failure.
Let's try again.
DCS
Alright,
failure.
round 2 against the Raptor. Here we go. Master arm on. Radar on. R-73s are up. Padlock. Start dumping some flares because I know he's already got a 9X off on us. Oh, visual. Let's do a quick FTN check. He's at 25.2. I'm at 25.4.
Left engine fire.
Dude. Alright, gunfight. Alright, guns only fight. Master, I'm up. Where's my... Well, I want my radar. Here we go. Ignore those. We just won't use them, right? That's how it goes. Just fucking kidding. Fuck you. This is revenge. Oh god. I missed. He is out turning us like no one's business. F5 check. Love how you can hear so much more of the jet now. Alright, so it wasn't a fair fight. Sue me. We'll do a fair fight next time around. I wanted some revenge. And we got it. Guns only fight against the Raptor. Coming up next. Alright, guns fight only. No fibbing this time. There are no R-73s. I do want to point out, though, that that guy, the Raptor, does have a AWACS. So there's us, the Raptor, and he has an E3. So he's at a slight advantage over us, if you ask me. But what do I know? Don't know what the cornering speed of this jet is. That'd be handy stuff to know. Let's go vertical scan. There he is. Oh, the turn rate of this thing. It is insane. Oh, it's got a bad azimuth. Yep. I lost him. Yep, going back to the ground. Ah, he's going to get away from us. He's got the speed. There's a classic Flaming Cliffs 3 over G enunciation from the F-15 C. I think we're going to be able to sit here on a 6 till one of us runs out of gas. Guessing he's low on gas too. Lost him again. He's lucky I'm just incompetent. If I had the wits about me to actually keep on target for a second. And this would be a losing battle for him for sure. Definitely had to step down a little bit though to save gas. Oh, nose on shot. Oh! That was almost a midair.
Fuel 800.
Copy fuel. This is exciting. This is what we came for, bud. Kill shot. I'm out of ammo. I'm out of guns. This was my chance to kill him. Look at that. On target, on target, on target, on target.
Fuel 500.
I got nothing. Let's do a quick BDA on him. Yeah, he is still very airworthy. All right. Well, I'm out of ammo, which means it's just going to be down to him to come chase me down and kill me. Let's do round 2. And I'll cut all the middle bits out and we'll just do an end result. All right, round 3 and final. Thus in the F-22. Keep a little bit more conservative fuel check on. And see what we can get up to. Keep our fuel display on there. That's better. Guns, guns. Ugh. Not that time, I guess. This could be it. Fatal mistake, Mr. Raptor. I can't get a good firing solution at this G-load. So I can definitely turn inside of him. How he's still locking me. I've got a full-on rear aspect ratio for him.
Fuel 800.
Copy fuel. Fuel check. 600.
Fuel 500.
Copy. Oh, these head-on passes are going to be the end of us.
Bingo fuel.
Copy. Fuel at 400. Is he landing? No, he's not. Fuel check, 200. He ejected. So that's a win simply from him running out of gas before we did. Which, we're almost out to, so let's go ahead and set up for a landing. Boy, well, it's kind of going to be too close to call. I might have to do a do an unlimited fuel run here, so you can actually outgun the other. So right now, the way that it's looking is these aircraft are just too evenly matched. We basically just sit in circles and turn around each other endlessly. I think the F-22 has the edge when it comes to air-to-air missiles, the AIM-9XX. I could do the long range, or the extended range, excuse me, the extended range IR missiles and see how those do, but nonetheless, very evenly matched in a maneuvering situation, which would make sense. These are both thrust vector capable aircraft. So, one last party trick the Su-30 does have, which I find neat, is the drogue parachute, which we will demonstrate now. Settle on down. There it is, the drogue parachute and the Su-30. Very interesting aircraft. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for this video. I do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching till the end if you did such. I'll see you in the next one. Maybe we'll stack up ourselves in the F-22 versus the Su-30, but that's going to do it for this video. Once again, thank you very much for watching. I do dearly appreciate it. I will catch you in the next video, and as always, take it easy.